Wake Up with Tina Marks is brought to you by Family Home Development and Revell, inspiring lives of unparalleled excellence.
Welcome to Wake Up with Tina Marks, a show that's designed to enhance your overall well-being. I'm Tina Marks, and we're here at Revell on Clancy Lane. We've got a big show for you today, so we are going to get started right away. Throughout my life, I found that there was a lot of products, services, and professionals that I was not familiar with. I realized that not having been aware of these opportunities, I was missing out on improving my life in so many ways. I have made it my mission to search out what I feel is the best products, services, and professionals available. Each week, I will interview 3 to 4 different guests who will be discussing their products and services and why they are so beneficial to your life. And let's talk entertainment. Brahman Eisen, Craig Michaels, CV Weekly, welcome back.
Thanks, we're back
Well,
for more fun.
We have a lot happening this week. I tell you, this time of the year,
Do you
the
think you're gonna
valley
be able
is
to get it all in?
exploding. I'll try. Let me take a deep breath here now. Actually, a lot of people know or may not know, this show airs twice a week, Wednesday afternoon
Yes.
on Fox at 12
o'clock.
and Friday morning at 5:30.
5:30.
So my first event is Thursday, which is tomorrow on the 3rd. So if you're waking up and you're watching this Friday morning, you say, oh, I missed that. But if you're tuning in, which is today on Wednesday,
good of you.
here is something
Wow,
that you
you're
want to
always
check out tomorrow. This is Thursday, March 3rd. Rick Springfield's going to be at Agua.
Oh my God!
Right?
Is he still
Jesse's
shoes
Girl,
every-
come on.
Yeah,
Who
but
doesn't
I think
remember that
that was
song?
the only. What other song did he have?
He had a couple. He was the heartthrob in General Hospital from back in the day.
So I go
true.
right for
Right?
that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the way, this is a fundraiser for the American Cancer Society.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
And again, it's
excellent.
Thursday night, March 3rd at Agua, if you want to check that out.
Fantastic.
And of course, this weekend's coming up. The La Quinta Arts Festival is going to be in full swing at the Civic Center Park.
I do
Yeah,
get
at
to
the
that.
Civic Center. Yes.
Yes.
Do you go to that? Did you say?
I do.
She gets that.
I love art.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm right
And
there
that
with
is
you.
considered one of the best
That's true.
art festivals in the country.
Yes, La
Right?
Quinta does it right.
So are you an art buff?
I wouldn't say I'm an art buff, but I do like being out. I mean, it's such a great venue. I mean, it's beautiful outside.
Yes.
Everything's nice and open, and it's great for families and kids.
Yes,
and so it's-
which is important for
Yes.
us. Yeah, exactly.
10 a.m. it starts this weekend.
And it goes
Everyone
till
wants to
like
go.
5?
Yeah,
Yeah, something like
it's
that.
a great time if you want to bring the kids.
And
I
it's
like to try
right.
and bring my kids to open their eyes up. You know what I mean? So I
Yes.
always try to pick those
Introduce them to
opportunities
the- yeah.
to introduce them to art.
Yes.
So this may be one of those. And if you have lots of energy, the Desert International and Spirit Triathlon's happening this weekend.
Oh.
If you didn't sign up, there's still time. I know Tina likes to push the limits.
Hey, each one of us could do something.
Yeah, I'll do the running. I'll do the
Okay.
running.
I'll do the walking.
I'll do the swim. I'll do the
Is there
swim.
walking?
Okay, perfect. Then you're stuck bicycling.
All right. This is happening at Lake Kauai Recreation Center. Just by the way, it's happening the 4th through the 6th. If you'd like
Okay.
to check it out.
Yes.
All right. So cruise night. When I say cruise night, you think
Cars.
cars
Yay!
and good. And what else? Is there a street that comes in mind?
Sunset.
A street? A street?
Oh, here,
Yes.
El Paseo.
Thank you. Ding, ding, ding. She's good at this. See? And she didn't even come to rehearsal. Yes, it's Cruise Night El Paseo. It happens the first Friday of the month, which is this coming Friday. So also coming to town this weekend, Jack Jones. Well, he lives here.
Wait
He's
a
a
minute,
desert
yes.
resident, but he'll be playing this
Okay,
weekend.
now yes, where?
At the McCallum Theater.
At the McCallum
Yeah.
Theater. What's that?
He's really good friends, used to be good friends with Sinatra. So he's going to be doing a lot of the Sinatra tunes, all in conjunction with the Sinatra Centennial Celebration, which has been going on all year long.
Yes.
This will be a part of it. So if you're a Sinatra
Because it's like
fan,
100 years?
100
It's
years
100
old.
years,
Yes, he would have
yeah.
been 100 this year. So if you want to go check that out, it's going to be Friday night at the McCallum Theater. So here's a big one to cap off
Yeah, I
the
was
weekend.
going to say, this one.
And I know you probably want to go to this one.
I-
The 5th annual Rhythm, Wine, and Brews.
Oh,
Festival.
yes. I've
do
never
want to
been.
go to that.
You
for
were
sure.
mentioning that. Let's
Yes.
go. Let's go.
We definitely should go.
Okay.
Went last year.
Absolutely.
It's definitely worth going. And this is at the Polo Fields
Right.
Yes.
in India, which is, the
Which is
site of
close to me
Coachella.
again.
Yeah, exactly. We
Anything close to me, I'll go.
There you go.
She only goes if it's only right in our
I mean, it's
backyard.
got to be a stone's throw, at
Yeah.
least.
So
So then
headliners
that's
this
what-
year are,
Yeah.
Modest Yahoo and
Ah,
311,
really?
which they're kind
Okay.
of they're reggae.
They're-
you
yeah, I
haven't
was
heard
gonna
Modest Yahoo. Let's say that 3 times
Yeah,
fast.
exactly.
And 311 both are reggae bands.
Oh.
And
I was going to
Okay.
say, what?
Modest
yeah,
Yahoo
okay.
actually played at Coachella.
Yeah,
I saw them several years ago. They're actually really good. And 311, again, love them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Other bands include Dream Club, the Bell Rays, and Long Duck Dong.
So what time does that start?
That's the 5th. It starts at 3 p.m.
Okay.
And then they have several bands that play throughout the day.
And then through the night,
as well
right?
through the night.
Okay.
I've heard that's really fun.
Yeah, the Rhythm, Wine, and Brews. Like I said, I went last year for the first time, and I definitely am going to go back this year.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
a lot of
we'll
fun.
go with you.
There we go.
Okay.
We'll all go.
The three of us.
All right.
Sounds
Limo.
good. We have a lot of plans.
Yeah, we do.
We're going to be doing a lot of things.
Together, there's going to be a lot of togetherness.
Yeah.
And more next week.
We're going to put together a whole show just on our adventures, ladies and gentlemen. Look for that going straight to DVD.
Get ready, Steve, to get your camera out there.
We'll see you next time.
Luxury is something you feel, sense, and live. Luxury has a new home. Ravel at Clancy Lane, an extraordinary new gated community in the heart of Rancho Mirage. Distinctive estates in modern or traditional styles on large home sites built exclusively for you with standard features that are just like the model. No upgrades required. Ravel at Clancy Lane. Models are open daily. Visit ravel@clancy.com.
And we're here with Valana Wynn, Lady V. Tell us about these gorgeous necklaces. I mean, I know about them because I have one, and I love it so much. So tell me how you got inspired to create these and everything there is to know about them.
Well, first of all, thank you so much. Since 2005, I've been making jewelry that is inspired by art and emotion. And the intention is that whatever I made, whether it would have been a separate art piece or a jewelry art piece or an apparel art piece, it always was about giving back. And the crystals really stuck, because what happened is I would be giving them out to people that didn't expect it, and the response was, oh, someone just saw me. And the intention is behind the jewelry.
Wait, stop right there. Somebody just saw me,
They
meaning
saw
that you, by giving it to them, they felt recognized.
They felt recognized.
Okay, I see.
And
Okay.
at the core of everything I do, it's about healing, and it's about being intuitive. And you know,
Yes.
sometimes there's a time and a place for everything. And for me, it was creating a piece of jewelry that can be given or gifted or
Okay.
intuitively designed. And what it does is it inspires women to feel that they are whole and complete.
I want to point this out, that every single one is a little bit different.
Absolutely. Everything is designed differently. What I do is I go into a meditation, and when I come out of meditation, whatever the words and the meaning and the need for that particular day, it literally gets inspired in the design, and then usually it's not shortly thereafter that I'll get a call, and I know why this particular piece was created, because it needed to go to Tina, or it needed to go to Gail, or it needed to go to Michelle.
Where can we buy these?
TribeGratitude.com.
TribeGratitude.com.
And you can reach me directly, so
Valana
come on
Wynn.
down, let's have fun.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So we're here with Robert Shine from Hightower. Welcome back.
Great to be back. Thank you for having me.
Did you have a great week?
Had a great week.
Did
Yeah,
you?
Busy.
Inform us
Yeah.
on what's going on in the financial field. I hear that you have a couple tips for us today.
What you need to start thinking about, and what we're going to talk about today, is one day at a time going forward. So today's
Yeah.
tip,
That's-
I've created a 3-step proven process that provides clarity, control, and most of all, confidence. You know, you can't get there overnight.
Yes.
And it seems overwhelming, but you can do it one step at a time. And today we're going to talk about that. Know what you own,
Okay.
why you own it, and what it's supposed to do for you. 3 questions, write them down. Know what you own.
Okay.
Okay? Doesn't matter if it's stocks,
Okay.
bonds, real estate, cash, CDs.
Okay.
Really simple.
I'm thinking my clothes, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm thinking about financial assets, right?
Okay.
That's good.
What's
That's good.
financial
You know, there are
assets?
some
Okay.
Jimmy Choos
You're
that are
right,
very
you're right.
expensive.
Stocks,
so
I really
there's
don't.
a good
Okay,
inventory
so
for you.
So
So
if you have a stock portfolio, you should know what you're in, probably, huh?
Well, just to take inventory. Let's just
Okay.
start there.
Okay.
Take inventory.
Okay.
Oftentimes we're subject to, I know the person, I've been with that financial individual for many years, and I'm just going to take their advice.
Yes.
And so today, as you know, in the world of the financial markets, it's so volatile and there's so many distractions that let's just start with, listen, know what you own,
Okay.
know why you own it,
Okay.
and more importantly, what it's supposed to do for you. And that's the most important. The reason why is, at the end of the day, you could be taking on more risk than normally. Last week's episode, we talked about most people have more risk that they're taking on
Oh,
that they
that's for
shouldn't
sure.
have in their portfolios. Yeah.
So why do you say that most people are taking too much risk then.
Well, you want to make certain that your portfolio is a reflection of your current situation in life, your
Okay.
goals, and your feelings.
Right.
And that always changes.
Yes,
As does the
exactly.
market.
Yes.
So that's why you need a partnership with an advisor.
Yes.
That will be with you every step of the way.
Right, that is your tip.
That was it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think that's enough.
That's good.
And now we're here with Jenny Wallace, or is it Jennifer? Is it Jennifer? Jenny Wallace from Ask Jenny Now. What do you think is the first and foremost component in a successful relationship?
Well, the first and foremost is your relationship with you. Your
Yes,
relationship,
I absolutely agree.
right, with your
Yes.
inner being and how in alignment you are.
Right.
Because I think there are so many people who aren't together with themselves. They don't really feel it, so they go and they look for it in the exterior.
Well, you know what? I was just talking about that last week. It's like that's the mishap in almost any situation in the world, is that if you're always looking outside of yourself, it's always within.
Well, you need to fully love yourself.
Yes.
You need to love when you are with somebody, when you're not with somebody. You need to love the imperfections that you have within yourself. Because
Absolutely.
how I started doing this is writing about relationships,
Okay.
working with people about relationships is I have been through so many relationships
Yeah.
and long-term, short-term, everything. And I thought that, and I had my list of the perfect guy, and I had these great characteristics: honest, loving, good-looking, everything. And every time I met a guy, I'd say, "Oh, it's him. He's the one. He's the guy from my list." And I would start dating him, and I'd try to form him into my man, into my beloved. And sometimes it took years, sometimes it took just months, but it never worked out. And
Because?
it never worked out because I thought I was in alignment with myself and I loved myself, but I wasn't. If I was trying to make somebody the way that I wanted to bring them in to make my life perfect and complete.
Yes.
And I think a big one is, besides being in alignment with ourselves, we need to release what we think love needs to look like.
Yes, exactly.
Because so many of us have that list,
Yes.
have that list of,
Yeah.
of what my beloved needs to look like. When I release it, then and somebody else comes into my life and I say, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. And then it just kind of all comes together and forms itself.
Absolutely. And you should also not probably be entering in a relationship if there's a list of things you want to change about that person. I know that all too well, okay? That's the last time I'm doing that. Well, thank you so much for being here. You and I, we have to talk.
Yes,
we
thank you so much for having me. It was so
you're
fun.
welcome. AskJennyNow.com.
Yep,
That's
absolutely.
the website. Thanks. And here we are with Vince Barbato from Family Development. Welcome, Vince. Welcome back.
It's great to be here.
Good. I'm glad
Great to
you're
have
here.
you.
Tell us what's going on with Family Development.
We have a lot of great things going. We're really excited. We've got right now Soul in Palm Springs. And Soul is right in the heart of downtown, walking distance to all the restaurants and shops.
Oh,
it's
nice.
Urban, very
Okay.
urban living. It's a beautiful architecture, won a bunch of awards.
Oh, it did?
We
Which
sold
award?
the first half of the community last season, so we're expecting to be sold out this season. We're
Oh,
excited.
fantastic.
Yeah.
How many units?
46 homes.
46 homes. Okay.
Very, very strong Palm Springs modern design.
Okay.
And then we're here, of
Fantastic.
course, at Ravel.
At Ravel,
in Rancho
yes.
Mirage,
This is
which
our
is
set.
very, very different than
Yes.
Soul. Soul is urban living, and this is more estate living. We have very large homes, 3,000 to 4,200 square
40,
feet.
right.
And third and acre lots. A lot of customizing that we do here for people, single-story living. Then we're excited. We have a new community coming up in La Quinta.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be at the Citrus.
Oh, yeah.
It's called the Cove. And
I used to sell real estate out there.
and then we have a new community coming in Palm Desert.
Palm Desert.
It'll be right on the Desert Willow Golf Course. It's
Oh,
called The Retreat.
yes. I've been over there a lot.
And so now you've got urban living at
Yes.
Soul. You've got estate living here. You've got country club living at La Quinta
Yep.
at the Citrus. And then the Retreat is going to be the perfect retreat for people that are looking more for a nice getaway. We're going to be on the fairways of Desert
Okay.
Willow, but you don't have to pay
So,
golf course
just like a
fees.
golf, you mean not a
They're going to be
permanent
condos.
residence. I see,
They're going to
yes.
be condominiums, perfectly sized for people that are looking for a home that they want to move down to. They're about 2,000 to 2,500 square feet.
Okay.
Or perfect for the person that's looking for the seasonal home or the weekend getaway.
Well, I'm excited about seeing the new projects.
Well, I would love for you to come out there and maybe you could do your show at one of those communities.
I would love to.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
A match made in heaven.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the family.
Okay.
How about that?
Yep, that's great.
Luxury is something you feel, sense, and live. Luxury has a new home, Ravel at Clancy Lane, an extraordinary new gated community in the heart of Rancho Mirage. Distinctive estates in modern or traditional styles on large home sites built exclusively for you with standard features that are just like the model, no upgrades required. Ravel at Clancy Lane. Models are open daily. Visit ravelatclancy.com.
Wake Up with Tina Marks is brought to you by Family Home Development and Ravel, inspiring lives of unparalleled excellence.
Hi, I'm Scott Strader. I'm here with Blue Lotus with Tina Marks.
I'm so glad that you took that off my hands because I was having a really difficult time introducing you.
Certain things are difficult.
I love your drink, and I have the raspberry one. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, this is
It matches my shirt, too.
the Lotus Flower Elixirs,
Okay.
and they are the first adaptogenic botanical elixir on the market. There are 50,000 medicinal plants in the world.
Okay.
6 qualified to be adaptogens. That means that they have the ability to normalize imbalance.
Okay.
Stress hormones, cortisol, epinephrine, norepinephrine.
Cortisol, love, yeah, because that's the body fat, the belly fat.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so when cortisol enters the body, blood sugar goes up.
Doesn't your body create cortisol?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It's the flight or fight syndrome.
Oh, okay.
So the
that
body
makes
doesn't
sense.
know. You can be on your cell phone. It's hot outside. Somebody's screaming at you. Stress is a very big deal in our society because 80% of all doctor visits are now stress related.
In one way or another.
In one way or another.
That makes total
right.
sense. Okay.
So this is the only, like a normal energy drink would do this. It doesn't matter if they're organic. It doesn't matter if they're artificial. You see all these different kinds of energy
Most
drinks.
of them are.
It doesn't matter what one they are, they create an artificial response, a stress response in the body. So the body responds by releasing these stress hormones.
Okay.
So raises blood sugar levels,
Yes.
raises blood pressure. The body stops functioning at its optimum level. So in fact, stress creates imbalance. That would be like low energy,
Yes.
fatigue,
Yes.
lack of focus, lack of sleep, ultimately disease, and we don't want to think about the last one. So the lotus flower itself, interestingly enough, is the only flower in history known to aid the alignment of the energy centers that we know as chakras. And if you know, they're symbolized by lotus flowers in history.
Yes.
So Buddha sat on the lotus.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Oh my
So
God.
this has got a little bit of cane sugar in
Okay.
it. It's got green caffeine from green coffee beans,
Okay.
along with the adaptogens. But as we learned before, when the woman was talking about sugar,
And green coffee beans are known to aid in weight loss too.
right?
Yes. Okay.
right.
So
all of these
this
things,
does a lot of things.
everything in this product is natural. It's botanical, but our company is about moderation, not deprivation. So we love. We don't want to sell a bottle of medicine. For women that drink this product, it's not just about the energy that raises, it's your mood.
How many different flavors do you have?
They're all infused with a
This
different
one is raspberry.
superfruit. So they're adaptogens with superfruits. And in this case, it would be wild harvested raspberries. This is like boysenberry. It's got cranberries,
Organic?
strawberries. This is all organic.
good, okay.
And all GMO free, non-GMO, all the flavors. The color itself could be a beverage.
Yeah.
It's from purple sweet potato. So there's not just added color.
Right.
Everything that's in this has to do with something that is actually a real, complex food.
Right. So where can we get these?
Clark's, Harvest Health Foods, Nature's Cafe.
Okay.
Soon to be Whole Foods.
Any of the grocery stores like?
Yeah, Ralph's will carry them.
Oh, Ralph's.
Ralph's is coming in. And they'll be
Fantastic.
across the country everywhere.
Fantastic. Look
Yeah.
out for them, okay? And now we're here with Benjamin Laskow of Windermere Laskow Partners. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
So nice having you here. He is truly an expert in just about anything that he does. Anything that you touch is definitely turns to gold. I mean, I heard your story. You're originally from the San Francisco Bay Area, correct?
I am.
And you were in the car dealership for
I was in
how
the
many years?
auto industry for 20, 25, 26 years.
26 years. And you had the #1...
Dodge Chrysler Jeep store.
I think you said you were going to retire, right?
My intent was to move to Palm Springs to retire, like so many other people.
Yeah.
And I got so bored that
You got tired of floating in the pool with a Mai Tai? Or
I did a couple of Chi-Chis, and I decided to call up one of the realtor that actually sold me my home and said, there's got to be something I can do. And he said, well, Crystal DeVille is retiring, and she's RTC, and it pays $6.50 an hour. And I said, well, that's great. That's what I was making in the car business.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out it was $6.50 an hour, not $650 an hour. So needless to say, I started as a transaction coordinator, and now I own the
Which is actually a good place to start, because
Right, it
you
is.
know
You got to
everything
start
about
at the
this.
bottom and work your way up.
Okay, so you have offices. I've been to your Palm Springs office,
We just opened an office in Rancho Mirage.
Rancho Mirage. And where is that? What's that's,
It is on Highway 111.
Uh-huh.
It's in a small shopping center.
Yes.
It's a corner standalone building, beautifully done, just like our Palm Springs office. All of our offices are dog friendly, so we have dogs running around the offices.
Oh, that's big.
At any given time, polished concrete floors. It looks beautiful.
fantastic.
People
And then
love it.
You are opening where else are you?
We're going to open an office downtown Palm Springs.
Okay.
So
Where
we
would
could
that
be there
be?
during, well, we've got 4 locations picked out. We've been waiting to find out what's going on with the new rebuild downtown at
Yes,
the Fashion
that's all
Plaza.
over the news.
Because we want to be right in the nucleus of that. And then we're going to be opening offices out on the coast, Newport Beach, Laguna Niguel.
So great having you on.
Thank you
and,
very much.
Everybody, Windermere, it's Benjamin Laskow and Partners. Once again, we're back with Amanda Beckner from Your Body Code. Welcome
Hi.
back.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
So today we're going to talk about sugar,
The evil sugar.
the evil sugar. You know, I don't know why it's getting such a bad rap. Why don't you fill us in? But before you fill us in, I've been using stevia. So is that good?
Stevia is great. It's derived from the root of a plant, so it has
Okay.
no adverse effects to the body, unlike sugar and other fake sugars do.
Okay, so what don't we want to use? Everything
Well,
else.
Sucralose. There's mannitol, sorbitol, dextrose.
I tried sorbitol.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes right through you.
Well, and sorbitol is the first ingredient in sugar-free gum. For those who think they're not getting sugars, I
Or
mean, labels lie to us.
aspartame too? Isn't it aspartame? Okay.
Yeah, aspartame is not good. In fact, when you look at saccharin, aspartame equals Splenda. Those are man-made chemicals that have adverse effects to the body.
Right.
They create varicose veins, blood clots, cancers,
Oh.
tumors. They're not a healthy thing to do. So when you're using sweeteners, I mean, I tell people sometimes they say, you know what? It's better to have a teaspoon of honey, especially raw honey, which is
Well,
medicinal.
honey's good for you, isn't it?
Well, it's still 16 calories as far as
I'm not talking calories, I'm
sugar
just-
contents go.
See, I don't count
And it still
calories.
affects blood sugars, where stevia does not.
Oh, and what about agave?
But agave will affect blood sugars. But agave is derived from the plant. But I would, if I was going to sweeten my tea, honestly, I would use a teaspoon of raw honey.
Okay.
That's typically what I do.
Right. And maple syrup is very good for you.
No, blackstrap molasses is good for you because if you have hypothyroid, that is something that your body absolutely needs to regulate the thyroid, at least one of the things that you need. Anytime that you put in a simple sugar, and maple syrup is simple,
Okay.
that creates blood sugar levels to rise. The pancreas is working overtime, squirting out the insulin to get rid of the sugar, and your whole body does this mood swing of events. Whereas if you have the whole fruit, which comes from the pure apple or the pure orange or that type of thing versus the juice, it just does a little blip instead of a huge
Yes,
roller
I know
coaster
that
ride.
about the juice.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Diabetics get in trouble with this all the time because they'll go to the store and they say, well, I'm diabetic, I want to buy something that's sugar-free. And the label can legally tell you that there's no sugar added, as long as the word sugar isn't sitting in the label. But it could be full of all the other words. You don't want a lot of these additives like silicon dioxides and sorbitols and mannitols and dextroses and titaniums and all of these different things.
Well, yeah, that
dyes.
sounds
I
a little
mean,
scary.
Natural is the new synthetic. I mean, that could be beaver anus for all we know.
Okay. So with that, until next week.
That's right.
And we're here with Alexandra Miklosheva. Yay, I did it. And Michelle Walker, both with Social Butterfly, our social media experts.
Great, thank you.
Welcome, ladies.
Thank you so
And I
much.
know you're having a little trouble with your throat, so we're gonna go easy on you.
Great, thank you.
Just don't strain too much. Okay,
Sure.
so we're gonna talk about trends today, aren't we?
Yes, we are,
Okay.
definitely.
That's correct.
Okay.
We basically wanted to go over the trends. We are going into 2016, and it's really relevant to know what's been happening, in 2015, how these local businesses and global corporations can reach and engage with their client base, through social media. And it's safe to say, I think, that it was video last year, right? It's
Definitely.
predominantly was video. It dominated the market. I know that when I scroll through things and I see a video, I'm more inclined to click on that as opposed to just a regular
Well,
photo.
that's
correct.
pictures for
It's more
videos first, pictures second, right? And then if you
Yes.
don't have either one of those, people are just going to go right by you, right?
Yeah, pretty much video was king in 2015. So you saw a lot of different apps like Periscope and things like that pop up. So for 2016, we anticipate lots and lots of video, but more in a live feed format.
Definitely.
Yes, like Periscope. Now, is Periscope the only one that does live feed? No.
No.
Okay,
So
it's the only
there's
one I know.
there's a couple of apps that are my favorites. Periscope is definitely a front runner of engagement of live streaming. It's absolutely great. If you don't utilize it yet, I recommend that you download it.
We do. We do
Tina
it here.
actually
Right.
does it.
Yep.
Please go ahead and follow her. Tina
Yes.
Marks, Wake Up with Tina Marks. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's really giving you that opportunity to engage with your clients
Yes.
more than ever. Then there's also Blab. Meerkat. A lot of real estate related.
Blab? Blab.
Yes.
That's live too.
That is
And
live
Meerkat.
streaming, yes.
How do you choose which one?
So you really do want to have someone that you can consult so that you can find out what's best for your business.
Yes.
And what image you want to portray and how you want your brand to be recognized.
And
Right.
that's an excellent point. May I just say that everybody, has a story. Every corporation, everybody has a story that they want to share. If you don't tell it through social media, someone else will.
Yes.
And I feel like that's very important. And it's your brand. You breathe it, live it every single day. And how that story is being told for thousands of people, not just locally but globally. When you're reaching people from other countries and they're becoming you inspired them. Tina, you are a motivational speaker. This gives you a platform
Yes.
that you can reach so many hearts and change lives, not just locally but globally. And I think that's invaluable to our businesses.
Absolutely.
This is the biggest reach. I mean,
really is.
social media by far. And what's interesting is it doesn't even cost you anything.
Right, and that's the most important thing to know is that you can have the smallest budget for your small business, but you can do such great things with just a small amount.
Well, thank you, ladies. I can't wait to hear what you have to say next week.
Great,
Thank you so very
Thanks for
much.
having-
Well, I hope you enjoyed our today's show. It's our third one. Yay, I'm so excited. We're going to be bringing you so much more, but you know what? We want to hear from you. So please leave us a message on social media and let us know what you want to hear from us next time.
And action.
And we're here with Scott Stratter with
Scott Strader with Lotus Elixirs.
Oh, it's Strader. Ready? And, and we're here with Scott Stratter with Locust.
Locust.
We're rolling.
Okay. Don't drink it.
And we're here with Scott Stratter with Lotus.
Strader.
Strader. Why don't you just announce yourself?
Strader.
Okay. And we're here with Scott Strader. I'm just gonna say, I can't do that.